That is it. I invested in myself. Opportunities for advancement. I stay there, right? And then I also, number 22, fear of taking risks. Why is there a fear of taking risks? It's like a fear of failure. Whatever it is, it's fear. And you know that there is faith. This fear is faith in the enemy. There are three kinds of faith. Faith in God, the God kind of faith. You have the faith of Satan, the devil. You have the faith of the enemy. And you have your human faith, right? Your flesh faith, right? Human faith is no more than what you can see. You're not going to do. That's as far as your faith goes. Faith in the enemy is fear. That means it's not the opposite of faith. You have faith in the enemy. That's what it is, right? And then you have the God kind of faith, the same faith that he used to create the world, the same faith that pleases him, right? So you have these different, when you got fear of taking risks, you fear of advancing, moving forward, growing up, maturing, stepping out, right? You have that fear. You're stuck in a comfort zone. So when I wrote that book, Fear, and a lot of people have books out there, Faith Over Fear. Faith, my fear is an acronym. Faith, you're going to face everything and run, or you're going to face everything and rise, baby. You got to face it and rise. Who gives a rat's tail? When you're not a people pleaser, you don't care about failing. You don't care. And who said you failed if you learned? That's why it's impossible for me to fail. That's why it's impossible. Why? Because I learned. When I started dating that pimp, then I got my butt beat up, and then he wanted me to do some stuff. Oh, yeah. I know. I realized right then, get my butt up and get out of this relationship, right? But it wasn't because I wasn't afraid of moving forward. Yeah, I was moving forward. I even went over there, but I learned from that situation, and I definitely bet you I ain't never date another pimp. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I learned from these things. When I failed statistics, not once, not twice, but 3 times, I realized statistics isn't for me. What did I do? I took the alternative class, right? And then statistics became easy. I'm like, is this what it is? Do you understand? But I stuck with it and kept failing, and I never passed statistics on paper. No, I didn't. What I did was took the alternative and passed it, and then learned statistics, right? It took a minute, but it did. I failed it as in my bachelor's, but I got it together with my master's, right? Fear of failing. Who knew? You know, there's no fear of failing when I learned. I was going to get that master's in business. And you best believe I got my master's in business. But I had to go through some things, right? There was a time I was being evicted, and I had my newborn baby, and I had to stay in these classes and write all these papers. I'm like, Jesus, how do I overcome this? I had to take a 6-month sabbatical from my school. And I was like, Lord, I don't even know if I'm going to go back. Then I went back, got the MBA, and also got a master's in leadership. Oh my goodness, a 2-for-1 deal, but I didn't quit. Fear of failure, why? Because fear of failure comes when you're a people pleaser. When you pleasing people, failure exists. When you pleasing and investing in yourself, you're not failing, you're learning, you're overcoming, right?